I think the biotech industry is really the someone when people say, well, someone should do something about that. So there's an Ebola outbreak. Well, somebody should, develop tests and drugs for that. Someone should do something about that pathogen that's wiping out all the hogs or wiping out all the catfish down in Alabama. Someone should do it, and I think the biotech, in a lot of cases, can be that someone.
What's really interesting, and I've heard this from a number of people, Wisconsin and the Midwest corridor, we're considered the third coast, if you can kind of envision that somehow. Biotech has traditionally been pretty heavy on either the West and the East Coast, but here in the Midwest, opportunities are continuing to grow. We're coming out of a recession, and we all know about that recession and how devastating it was for a lot of the other areas for job development. But in the state of Wisconsin, what we're looking at is continued growth, even in the face of recession. So during those devastating years where everyone was facing economic challenge, biotech kept on growing at a rate of about 3% per year.
Biotechnology is a little bit of a non-traditional industry in that many of the innovations start at a true startup level. A university professor has an idea. They start a company that has one employee or maybe 2 or 3 employees to begin with. And then if the technology ends up panning out, it grows and grows and grows, and then typically either becomes a big company or gets acquired by a big company.
One of the things that we know is happening here with the biosciences and with these really amazing emerging technologies. We're talking about additive manufacturing, cell-based ink printing, the world of stem cells and regenerative medicine itself, drug discovery and the FDA. All of these things have an impact on society, and we have to, as a society, have to start thinking about how this impacts the way that we live.
I think the most exciting part for me, and it's the reason I went into the life sciences originally, was the problems that are solved by this industry are some of the greatest ones we have. The most fearful things, someone gets cancer. Everyone's had someone in their family that has had cancer. It's a terrible disease. Dementia, Alzheimer's disease, depression, all of these really complex things that day to day dramatically affect people's lives that have been, for as long as humans have been around, unsolvable problems. We are at the cusp of solving all of these, and it's coming from the biotechnology industry.